Where does one even begin? I'm just ready to get back into it. I wasn't super consistent before. What's up, YouTube? How do I even speak to a camera anymore? Hey guys, Jonmarie here. It has been over a year since I've uploaded on YouTube and I just want to come back with a big bang. I am ready to start uploading on a regular, consistent basis. I know even a year ago I wasn't really uploading on a regular basis. A lot has happened in a year. I have really been focusing on myself, my internal growth, my spirituality, healing limiting beliefs. Felt like I needed to take a step back and do that on my own. I haven't posted on Instagram or YouTube or really any social media. I definitely am still working on it and I'm not where I want to be yet, but I am ready to start posting on social media again and sharing my life with you guys. If you are still subscribed, I really appreciate you guys so much. There have been a lot of life-changing events over the last year that have happened. We did lose our dog Lambo and he was only 5 years old. It was very unexpected. Casey and I went through the grieving process together. We are still grieving. If you guys have an animal that is so near and dear to your heart, which literally everyone's animal is, you fully understand. It's just a lot to go through. He was literally our son. We actually got matching tattoos together. I also had a surgery that I went through. I had 4 lumps, 2 in each of my breasts. They said everything would be fine, but to just make sure, I should get all of them removed at once. I had that surgery. Everything came back benign, so we're good on that, but I had a little bit of recovery time. As far as my fitness journey goes, that is the one thing that I have been more consistent on since about January than I ever have in my entire life. I'm very proud of the progress and how committed I am and disciplined. I'm seeing a lot of changes. I'm getting way stronger. I can't wait to start sharing that whole journey with you guys because it has been really fun to also learn a lot about technique and progressive overload, how I can help other people in their fitness journey as well. I have my personal training certification. I have been working at F45 and I've learned a lot there too. So in the next video, I'm going to share a physique update, my fitness goals, what I've been doing in the gym, and it'll probably be like a whole fitness journey video of where I started and where I am now. I have learned so much. I have been working on my personal growth so much, my mindset. I'm a completely different person than I was a couple months ago, definitely a year ago. I definitely have some really amazing tips for getting mental blocks gone, embodying your best self. Like I said, I'm not fully 100% there of like where I want to be, but life is always about growth. I'm always learning and growing, and I just want to share that with you guys. I have wanted to start up on YouTube again for quite a while now, and every time I pull the camera out, I'll get like a little bit of footage and then be like, no, I don't want to post that if people are gonna judge me or what they're gonna think of me or how I show up in the world. And I'm finally at a place where I'm just gonna be completely authentically me and like, love me, don't love me, it's okay, I'm still gonna be here. Just continue to share and hopefully help other people and be there in your growth journey as well. Today I finally decided I'm just gonna pick up a camera and take action because that's the hardest thing for me. I've been wanting to take action so much and feeling just so stuck in a mental loop. I have all these amazing ideas for what I want to film and how I want to show up in the world, and then I just can't show up. Like, I'm literally stuck. So today I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick up my camera and take action. That is the first step. It's not gonna be perfect, never gonna be a right time. The right time is now. So here I am making this video. I wanted my first video back to be a different video, but honestly, I'm looking around at my apartment. I feel like it's chaos, and so I just need to clean things up. I'll share a workout that I have been doing. I have been lifting really heavy and doing a lot of glute focused workouts, obviously also upper body, but my main focus right now is just building that lower body. I hope you have been amazing. Leave me a comment below and let me know how you've been doing. I have missed you all so much. We also completely rearranged our apartment, so once it's cleaned up, I will show you guys a whole apartment tour. I have so many new plant babies. I'm so excited. I also have this one down here and then these 3 over here. still need to tape up one of these because it fell off. This is our new wall. It's actually not super new. I've probably put it up like 5 months ago. A little collage wall. Yeah, it makes me so happy. I look at these pictures every day. But anyway, what I wanted to show you, my latest obsession is propagating plants. I just took a couple clippings from one of the plants I already have, and now all of these are just growing so much. I've been putting them in our old candle holders. I have this long one in a mason jar that goes like all the way down, soda glass, and then even a wine glass. Surprisingly, I've kept my closet pretty clean, which is the #1 thing that gets messy the fastest. We're going to take the bedding, start washing the sheets. Casey and I are, if you can tell, we are so tan right now. We have been going to the beach so much lately. The other day we got crispy burnt. Like, we did not bring sunscreen, and then we were like, shoot, we're already here, so like might as well just hang out in the sun. The amount of aloe we have been putting on is all over these bed sheets, and I just need to wash them.
Okay, so while I clean, I'm gonna give some tips on how to get unstuck if you're feeling stuck like I have for so long. First off, identify what you truly want. So make a vision board, write down all of your goals and your values and what's really important to you. It could be so simple as changing your perspective and having a simple mindset shift. How are you going to feel about this situation in a couple weeks or even a couple years? How else can you see the situation? Move your body. Walk outside, go in nature. That could be a mini walk or stretching your neck, back, and arms just to get that tension out of your body. Take action to avoid analysis paralysis. Think about what your next step is. It could be the teeny tiniest baby little step, but take action instead of thinking of the big picture and getting overwhelmed. Reset, recharge, and focus on self-care. So self-care looks different for everyone, but that may mean take a mental health day, go to bed a little bit earlier, make a gratitude list. Don't beat yourself up over feeling stuck. Treat yourself with self-compassion. Also, don't focus on the stuck area of your life. Focus on the areas that are going well for you.
I was in the middle of doing dishes when the alarm for the laundry went on, so I'm about to switch it. Sorry, it's probably so loud, the air conditioner is on. If I did not have this little tracker on my keys, I would lose them. So on your phone, it'll tell you exactly where it is. It's kind of like a find my phone, but you can put it on anything and it'll beep for you so you can hear it. And then also it'll tell you which direction to go and how many feet away it is. I literally couldn't find my keys anywhere, and I put them in the laundry closet. Like, what was I thinking? I would not have been able to find those. Second load of laundry is in, so all the bedding should be done in like 30 minutes. I am so starving. We don't have any food right now. Ordered food on DoorDash, waiting for that very impatiently. I'm gonna try to finish all of the kitchen before it comes, just also to keep my mind off of it because I can't think about anything else. Keep thinking about how badly I want to procrastinate right now and do anything but clean the apartment, but I just keep thinking that I told myself I was going to take action, and I'm filming this video, so I'm like, okay, I have to do it. I have to get it done, even though literally my brain is like, I could be doing anything else. Like, can I just go scroll on Instagram for a little while or watch a YouTube video? These dishes are done. I'm going to get trash bags. We're out of trash bags, so I need to order some or just go pick them up, honestly. I'm going to take you on my butt workout. I have been hitting legs about 3 days a week and going really hard on it, and I'm seeing insane results. Got myself an iced coffee. I just got done with work at F45, so I worked at 5:30. It's about 9 right now, about to work out. My coffee, it is just regular iced coffee, no sweetener, but I get half and half and extra caramel drizzle in the cup. Try it, it's the best thing ever. I've literally had this same drink for like 3 years now.
Okay, so obviously you can tell by my hair that this video is probably a couple weeks old, and I did just want to show you guys I have been doing a cycle of exercises. So for 4 weeks I'll do a cycle, and this was on one of my last cycles. I just kind of wanted to start showing the type of movement patterns I do in my workouts. So we always want to start with a warm-up. It's super crucial to make sure your muscles are warmed up and you prevent injury. This is called the world's greatest stretch. So you're opening your hip up and your back, your T-spine, getting all those muscles warmed up for your workout. So always do movements in the same pattern that you're going to be moving for your main lifts. These are all obviously lower body workouts. This one is a hip opener, so driving your knee forward. You want to make sure your knee is not going completely over your toe and you're opening your hip. Obviously, do both sides of every single warm-up. I like to do 10 of each. Here is banded work, so we are going to keep tension on the band the entire time. You want to make sure your feet aren't coming completely together, so you're really feeling it in your outer glute. And then I do diagonal walks forward and back. The band doesn't have to be super heavy here. It's just to activate those muscles and really feel them before you get into that main movement. Here we're doing hip thrusts, so I do 20 of these, and then at the top I stay up and open wide, so that's called an abduction. I always think of it as ab out, and then I come down to the bottom and do 20 of those as well. Okay, so before you get started with lifting heavy weights, you want to make sure you do everything with just the bar first. So make sure you're coming all the way down, keeping your core tight, and then start adding weight. Normally I'll do about 10 reps with just the bar and then come up to, depending on how heavy I go, about 5 reps, and then go work up to my full load. So here my squat form isn't the best squat form to look out for. You'll actually see my coach helping me out in just a second, and you guys should listen to these tips because they are so good and they helped me a lot. You want tension through the back and drive your knees out the entire time so that the load stays over your hips.
So what's going to help the knees drive out, sort of similar in a sumo, so it's not just drive the knees out, but what's going to happen is it's coming from the grounding of the foot. So think about that you're screwing your foot into the ground, and so we're taking the foot and creating even tension throughout the whole thing. Pretend like there's sand between your heels and you're trying to squish that sand together. Really create that tension so it's in with the heels, like you're doing this, and then tension drive out.
So I have been working on my hip thrusts a lot. I do normally go heavy, but since I've been doing 3 days a week of lower body workouts, I'm working on my single leg hip thrusts. You want your knee to be directly over your heel at the top of your hip thrust, and you want the bottom of your shoulder blade to be locked up onto that bench or box, whatever you're using. So driving all the way up, keep your chin tucked the entire time, squeezing your glutes. Here I'm doing 10 weighted and then dropping that weight and immediately going into 10 body weight. Those body weight ones are so brutal. You don't think that they're going to be that hard after doing the weighted ones, but it's just the little burnout that makes it so much harder. So I'll do 3 sets of this before moving on to the next workout. And I actually only do about 4 exercises in one workout with some accessories, so you don't have to go crazy with the amount of workouts you do. This one is actually pretty hard for me. I ended up dropping down in weight, which you'll see in just a second. But this movement, you really don't need a lot of weight for, and internally rotate your toe in. So you really want to feel the upper part of your glute. It's a pretty small muscle. It's actually the smallest muscle in your glute. So it's pretty easy to feel the activation here. As you can see, I went down in weight and we're coming all the way up to that hip height and back down. Again, on this one, dropping to body weight and finishing off here. These are such a burner. If you ever want to burn, do a workout and then do body weight right after it. You'll feel it so much. So going from one leg to the other over here. And just a pro tip here, If you have trouble, which most people do, on one leg over the other, do the harder leg first, so that you get that movement done and you can ensure that you're doing the same amount of weight and reps for both legs. Here we're doing a kickback, again driving your heel all the way up, so you want to make sure you're not pointing your toe out. That toe should be pointed towards your shin, driving that heel up and really squeezing that glute at the top. From here I go into the body weight yet again, and we do 3 sets of each. You want to make sure your hip is driving all the way into the bench. So here I'm using a specific machine, but if you don't have one of these machines at your gym, you can use a regular bench and just bend your knees. So you're going to kind of clamshell it all the way up and squeeze your glutes at the top. But here we want to make sure that our hip is driving all the way into the bench and there's no gap between you and the bench. That'll make sure that you're really activating that glute muscle. So we're about to wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed this workout, and I can't wait to start sharing more workouts with you and my progress with my squats because my form has gotten so much better. Okay, happy lifting.